That's Queen, and the show must go on. It is exactly noon. Welcome to an absolutely gorgeous day here along the Southern California coastline. It's the Mornings with Ed show. Now it's the Afternoons with Ed show on the all-new voice of Laguna. Delighted that you're with us. And as we are graced with on occasion, the folks over at Cox Communications have done something absolutely magnificent. First of all, the James M. Cox Foundation is named in honor of Cox Enterprise founder and provides funding for capital campaigns and special projects in communities where the company operates. They've just done something that is amazing. If you know anything about the Jessie Rees Foundation, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, allow me to introduce the Market Vice President of Cox Communication, Colleen Dillaway. Colleen, how are you this morning?
Hey, Ed, I'm doing well. It's nice to hear your voice. Happy to be here. It
is wonderful to hear your voice, and you represent a company that is all about community, and I absolutely love. I was going to let the cat out of the bag, but I'd love for you to talk about the grant that has just been awarded from Cox.
Oh, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. One of the things that makes, I think, Cox a little bit different as a service provider is that we are a family-owned, privately held company that was founded, if you will, more than 127 years ago by James M. Cox. There is a real guy, and his real name is James M. Cox, and so Cox Communications still carries his family name and carries the family legacy. So the James M. Cox Foundation is the family's foundation where they grant out dollars to community nonprofits in the communities where we, Cox Communications, provides service. And we've been lucky in Orange County to give a few of these grants out, but just recently we announced a grant that we were able to give to the Jessie Rees Foundation, which is an Irvine-based Orange County foundation. Now, we have worked with this foundation locally over many years, and we've done smaller grants with them, and we really find that the work that they do in the childhood cancer space to be very empowering and hopeful, because they really kind of spend time providing joy to kids all across the country, but especially here in Orange County, because the Jessie Rees Foundation, like James M. Cox, started because a girl named Jessie Rees was faced with childhood cancer, and she wanted to help other children who had the same kinds of things that they were facing, namely childhood cancer, to get some joy, to have some kind of a reason to smile. And so the foundation, the James M. Cox Foundation, recently awarded $90,000 in a grant to the Jessie Rees Foundation in order to purchase a van, like a Sprinter van, to be used as a mobile joy factory to support pediatric cancer patients.
That's absolutely amazing. So, and for those that don't know, Jessie, 11 years old, was told that, her parents were told, Eric and Stacy were told that Jessie had terminal brain cancer, and she started her treatment at Children's Hospital of Orange County. The pressure of having cancer as a child wasn't lost upon her when she saw other kids that were fighting for cancer and couldn't leave the hospital. So she started to create joy jars, the plastic jars stuffed with new age-appropriate toys and games for other kids that were receiving long-term inpatient treatment. And this grant of $90,000 for the mobile joy factory, which is the van, to support other pediatric cancer patients. I can't tell you right now, I'm choking up. This is such an amazing thing.
Well, it's something that our employees really feel strongly about, and so we were able to commission the van, if you will, and hand the keys to the van over to the Jessie Rees Foundation. And the same day we did that, our employees, we had about 30 employees come together, and we created joy jars at our offices. We created actually about 100 that day, but our employees over time have done, I think, almost 1,000 of these joy jars. But just like 2 weeks ago, we assembled 100 joy jars in our office with our employees because it's something that our employees feel strongly about, is really being connected to the community here and helping, give kids just a little bit of joy. So it's a clear plastic jar full of squishies and balls and playing cards, something to give these kids just some little bit of hope, just a little bit of a smile.
That is so amazing. And any parent would be touched by this, anyone should be touched by this. And you think of Cox as, oh yeah, that's the cable company, but it's so much more than that. This foundation concentrates on community support and biodiversity and conservation and environment and things worthy causes like this. And my God, on behalf of a very grateful community, thank you, Colleen.
Well, it's our pleasure. And, the nice thing is, yes, we created 100 of these Joy Jars last week, but this mobile joy factory that the Jessie Rees Foundation now has in their hands, the second van, they're able to create and distribute 12,000 more a year of these Joy Jars. So just think about kind of like the, it's a rolling stone. There's a lot of potential that this Joy Factory can do, and we're just really happy to be a part of it, to be a part of the legacy that Jessie Rees has. And now the James M. Cox Foundation and our Cox Communications employees are a teeny tiny little part of what makes that possible.
Right, and you, and the employees at Cox Communication are every bit as responsible for bringing joy to children who otherwise really would have no joy. And thank you so very much for that.
Oh, it's one of the best. It's one of the best parts of our job.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. Colleen, thank you so very much. And what does the rest of your day look like? What's the rest of your week look like?
You know what I'm thinking a lot about today is something we just launched last week, which is our StayConnect Wi-Fi service. I don't know if you've heard about this yet, but it's one of the things that I'm talking to a lot of people about today.
I haven't. Do me a favor. Tell us about it.
Oh, I would love to. It's the other thing I like to talk about. So just last week, we announced what we're calling StayConnect Wi-Fi, which is a service that's designed to keep you connected to the internet, because we know reliability is crucial in this day and age. Right. And this product keeps you connected even during a network or a power outage. So it's a backup internet service, and it uses unlimited 4G cellular data plus a 4-hour battery. And that ensures customers stay ahead of storms, or like we experience high fire weather, and it keeps their home online during network and power outages. So it really is a differentiator. Not all service providers are able to provide this service, but because we have a vast LTE network, we offer Cox Mobile, we are able to provide this service, and it's really super cool. So the LTE backup module and the Wi-Fi extender and the 4-hour battery backup work with your Cox panoramic Wi-Fi gateway to provide a reliable backup connection so you can keep browsing, streaming, and working without interruption. And that's just crucial.
Wow. And so if you don't mind, and maybe the technology behind the battery itself, so power goes out at the house, everything's down, but the battery kicks in automatically?
Absolutely, yes. So like on a regular day when your Wi-Fi is up and running, right. This StayConnect Wi-Fi really just acts like a Cox panoramic Wi-Fi pod or a kind of an extender. It extends your Wi-Fi coverage, and it eliminates dead spots in your home. And that's 99% of your days, right? Most days you don't have any internet outages, you don't have any power outages. But on those days when something unforeseen happens and your internet service goes out, or say your power goes out, our StayConnect Wi-Fi automatically switches to a backup 4G LTE cellular connection, which provides backup internet speeds to your home. And it means you can stay online even during an outage. So it's important for you and me who live in this region, in our our families and our friends and our neighbors, because we do experience those public safety power shutoff or PSPS events when our power providers proactively they de-energize parts of the grid, to prevent possible wildfires during high wind weather occurrences. But in this case, if you have StayConnect Wi-Fi from Cox, that will not affect your internet experience at home.
Oh, that is fantastic. Colleen, thank you again for that, and thank you more than anything else for awarding the Jessie Rees Foundation $90,000 to be used for the Mobile Joy Factory, the van, to support pediatric cancer. Thank you for all the work that you do, and please pass along our thanks as a grateful community to all of the employees over at Cox.
Thank you, Ed. It's my pleasure to talk to you. Always is a highlight.
Always a pleasure to talk to you as well. Thank you, Colleen.
Bye now.
All right. 12:09 the time. It's the voice of Laguna.